Hi guys, we're back in my kitchen. It's Michelle Octa here on day 7 and I wanted to talk to you about one of the habits I have personally gotten into since I started all of this quite a few months ago. One of the things that helped me feel better than ever is starting to incorporate turmeric into my daily intake. I drink tea. You can get a high quality supplement if you want, but I want to share with you the tea that I drink every day. So I take a teaspoon of turmeric and I use the free trade, non-GMO, organic, because we talked about organic. And I also take a half a teaspoon of ginger. And I bought these tea bags, and you can get these at Whole Foods or Sprouts. And I make my own tea. So I put my tea or my ginger and my turmeric into my tea bag, and then I pop it into my boiling water, which I'm doing right now. Then I turn it on low, and the key here is to let it steep in that boiling water on low for about 10 minutes. So you want the ginger and you want the turmeric to really absorb into the water. I then pour it into my cup and I drink it every day. I put a few drops of liquid stevia. We talked about stevia, natural sweetener. And I might even put a little sugar-free organic almond milk in it. And it tastes like a beautiful chai latte. Now, why do I do this? I do this because I'm 40, almost 6, and I've been dancing and exercising since I was a teenager. I started taking aerobics in the 80s. Yes, folks, I did aerobics in the 80s. And especially now I teach, and I've had a ton of chronic back and neck pain. We're gonna walk into my living room. And I decided that I needed to figure out how to eliminate this chronic neck and back pain. I started reading up on natural remedies, and turmeric has been used for hundreds of years in India and other ancient civilizations as a remedy for all sorts of things. Here today, in this day and age, I learned that turmeric is an amazing anti-cancer, organic, medicinal ingredient that we can intake. So I started taking it to be proactive in my life so that I wouldn't get cancer. And what happened was I realized that my neck and back pain almost completely was eliminated. And I wanted to share this with you because we're doing this to feel better, to look better, but really to just feel better in our bodies. And I wanted you to know what I'm doing every single day. I don't miss a day of turmeric tea. I don't miss it, because when I do miss it, I don't feel quite as good. Another thing turmeric does is it allows you to start fighting cancer before you ever have to deal with it. Turmeric fights cancer, and it fights cancer cells, because what I learned is that we all have cancer cells growing in our body and that our body fights daily. So sugar fuels cancer cells, and turmeric fights cancer. So I figured, why not do something that gives me a fighting chance in my life, which is why I started incorporating turmeric. The anti-inflammatory properties that helped ease my pain in my back and my neck was a total byproduct, and I had no idea that I was going to feel this good. So I know that wasn't part of our 10-day challenge, criteria, but if you could start adding some turmeric to your daily intake, not only will you start fighting cancer before it ever becomes a problem in your body where you have to really fight it, but you will start eliminating chronic inflammation, which is what turmeric does. It is a natural anti-inflammatory. It reduces inflammation. Listen, I am not adverse to grabbing an Advil or 2 or 3 when I have a headache. I get it. I'm not going to necessarily have turmeric to deal with a migraine, although it's probably a good thing to take along with your Advil. I'm not saying to throw out your painkillers and throw out your anti-inflammatories, but add turmeric to your life. Add turmeric to your daily intake. It will change your world. It has changed mine. I feel healthier on the inside. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like my insides are functioning better now that I started taking turmeric, and I've eliminated my chronic neck and back pain of years, from years of dance, working out, and just wear and tear. 46 ain't nothing to sneeze at, and it's not feeling as bad as it did at the beginning of this year. It was feeling really painful in the beginning of this year, and turmeric has changed my life, and it may change yours. So I wanted to incorporate this idea into our 10-day challenge, and to let you know again what I'm doing, not only to look better, but most importantly to feel better. I don't know where you are in your fitness level. I don't know where you are in your age, and you can email me and let me know what you're dealing with, and I'll get back to you. I know what I was dealing with at 45 was a ton of pain, 20 pounds I was lugging around, and feeling old, not feeling energetic, and all of that shifted over the course of the last few months as I shifted. I eliminated sugar and bread, I incorporated turmeric, and those were the main things that changed my life. All right, so we're here to change lives. We're here to start feeling better. If you have any questions, comments, or anything you want to share with me, you know how to get in touch with me. All right, and I'll see you tomorrow.